Hey, what's up guys? I have this Tesla bicycle hitch rack. I got it not too long ago using my referral points. Today I'm gonna install it to my car. Since if you watched my last video, I installed a Tesla tow. I'm gonna show you guys how to install this and what's inside this box. But I believe this is the instruction. It has Tesla logo, and also this is actually from Yakima. Yakima, this brand is pretty good making those bike racks. I guess like a collaboration between Tesla and the Yakima. This is everything on the box. There's one piece falling off, not sure where this is from. This is the front tire strap. There are 2 Allen wrench and 2 keys. This is zip strap, and this big piece right here, that's the rack. So this section is the piece you're gonna go to the tow hitch. So right here, when you pull this down, you can pull this up. So now hear that click sound, that means this part is locked. All right, and there's another detail, it's right on this side. There's a button you can push. This is where you're gonna lock into the tow hitch. So you can see the Tesla logo right here, and the big Tesla logo looks like a sticker put on top. So everything is actually Yakima. You can find the same model. The only thing is missing those Tesla logo, but everything else should be the same. And also this back rack, it comes with a lock. This is actually pretty good. If you don't need a lock, you can always tuck it in. If you need it, you can just drag it out to lock your bicycle. Remember those 2 Allen wrench in the box? So that's only if you want to install this tow rack into a 1 1/4 inch. But if your tow hitch is 2 inch, then you leave everything stay there. But if it's 1 1/4 inch tow hitch, you have to use one of those Allen wrench to remove this small piece. There are 2 bolts in here, and you're gonna use the bigger size Allen wrench to remove this bolt right here. So that way we'll remove all the adapters for specifically for 1 1/4 inch tow hitch. But in my case, I'm gonna leave everything there. We don't need the Allen wrench this time. So there's a switch you can actually spin. If you look in the front, while you spin it forward, it loosens it up. You spin backwards, actually tighten it, because you can see this has less space. So it's gonna be really tight. Actually, this is where you can lock this back rack on your car by using a key. So there's a keyhole right here. So right now I'm gonna loosen it up, so that way I can put it in the car. Once I'm in, I'm gonna lock it up.
To the right, down a little bit, good, perfect alignment. Now press.
Alright, so this piece is in.
Okay.
Need to press this button, and you will see it snapped in position. It still wiggles, Now this is the time you gotta turn this clockwise. You want to turn until 10 foot-pound. You can actually see the Yakima logo right here. Now I'm gonna bring the key to lock it. So those two keys looks same. They have the same serial number too. So you go counterclockwise, lock the key. Now if I unlock the key, now you can actually loosen it up. You can feel it. Now you can stand up your bike rack just by unclamp this part. And it stays. So now you see all the mechanism. It's on the side. All right, so for example, this is just one of them. You bend over to the other side, you cannot move it anywhere. But if you bring it back, you can move it forward, backwards. So this applies to all 4 of those. There are 4 on each side. You're able to carry 4 bicycles. So this is a bicycle lock I was mentioning earlier. What you can do is drag it out. You can go all the way to the front. You will see in the front there's a keyhole right here, and this is where you're exactly gonna put in this lock. So once you put it in, you can grab your key, and this is how you're gonna lock it to counterclockwise. Pull the key out. You see this part is tight. And then unlock it. Just take it out. Pretty easy. Tugging the spot in the back. So this is not automatically retractable. So you just gotta use your hands to push it in. Kind of diggling around right here, but shouldn't be a problem. I remember those zip clips I was mentioning earlier. So all you have to do is push in, and it will just tie it. This is pretty secure. In order to take it out, you have to pinch on both sides to take this out. So it's pretty easy. There's a clip right here. When you hold it, if you want to open your trunk, you still got a lot of room to open your trunk. It doesn't affect anything. So once you're done, grab yourself from a trunk, you can put it back. This will clip it so everything's secured. So now I'm gonna put a bicycle on top to show you guys how it's gonna look like. So you guys can see I have a small e-bike. It's on top of the back rack right now. So this section, like I mentioned earlier, you want to secure where the seat is, the seat neck. So let me put a zip clip. This is actually thicker because I have a battery inside. Hopefully it has enough length to secure it. Oh, this is great. Okay, looks like barely fit. We got another zip clip. So this part, you can hear that. Pretty secure. There's another piece. So now you have this bike tied up in here. Just want to check, wiggle everything to make sure everything's secured. You know, and also one thing you have to make sure, this section, you want to lock it up. That way this doesn't swing around. Like for example, this one, if you don't lock it up, it could get loose. So you want to make sure it's all the way secured. That way it doesn't move. This is how I secure the front wheel strap. You want to make sure this is tight so the front wheel doesn't spin and also rotate, hitting your trunk. Let's give it a try and do a test drive. When you are in the car, make sure you turn on the trailer mode. So this is how it looks like when the trailer tow mode is on. When you go reverse, it will tell you something there. You see, this is a bike, but there's not any warning message. But if I don't have the trailer tow mode on, I'm gonna turn off. You will see there's an instant message to tell you stop, because they're thinking you are hitting a wall or something. So when you drive, I would say the best way is to keep your trailer tow mode on. That way you don't get the warning message. All right, this is everything about this bicycle tow hitch rack. thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys go subscribe and like. I'll see you guys next time.